our new vision and positioning of the Kryptomon company. The core of Kryptomon is always been the game, and the pod NFT is just the cherry on the top. Now we have 3 games, which are Kryptomon Pink Moon, Kryptomon Genesis, and Kryptomon World. And the cool things, of course, that is already there, is that it doesn't matter which game you play, until you have a Kryptomon, you can play all of them. It's like your unique key. It's a little bit nice, you know, you just buy one key and then you can play, let's say, all the games of the franchise. And the Kryptomon is our first franchise, and we hope that in the future we will be able to create even more franchise, always under connection with the Kryptomon NFT.
In Krypton World, we can buy a piece of land and we can build on top of that a building. A different type of building, some else is residential, some else is commercial. But in general, we can have a real life in Krypton World, and every building has a specific role. So, for example, obviously in residential, your house, you can call your friend, and you can cook your food for your Kryptomon, and you can play with your Krypton and live your life. But with the commercial, it's a little bit different because we have more different commercial buildings. Some has create some items, some building create fuel or energy. We want to create a real world with a real economy and a real city.
We're building a game world like something I've never seen before. I've been playing MMOs my whole life, but in all of those games, it's like, here's a fantasy world and now you're born in it and you're a new person here. But in Kojia, our game world really, it's connected to Earth in such a unique way. We got 2 other apps that bridge these worlds together. And in the 3D game, the idea is that it's a new world that humans are just coming to. And so you are a part, as a player, you're a part of building out and exploring and settling this place and creating the personality. And I think the lands is a huge way of giving that feeling of you're actually kind of building the world as the game is being launched. And so we're really trying to support, again, they mentioned all these different ways to play. The breeder, the crafter, all of this. We also want to give the player a rich way to engage with the world. And so we have ancient storylines, the history of Kojia. You can be an archaeologist. You can be learning the language of the Kryptomon. We're designing a whole alphabet script, runic characters. And so we have all kinds of things to explore in the game, and we want to make sure it's all connected. We've set up a loot table that supports thousands of items. Right now, we've built out about 300 items in the game that can be equipped as trinkets. They can be broken down into crafting materials. The idea is that we want to have this world full of just wonderful things. The Kryptomon love to play. We know that from the Tamagotchi, from the Genesis game. They love their toys. And trust me, there'll be plenty of toys in Kojia.
The story challenge mechanic is our first major PvE game mode. So it will allow you to play through a series of stories, collect items, learn a little bit about the story of being a trainer and how things came to be. I think we may be one of the first games ever to do on-chain crafting. So we took inspiration from all of the typical RPG crafting systems, where you basically get materials and you have a blueprint and then you can craft something, you can upgrade it through materials. But we decided to do that all on chain. That gives players the ability to get ownership of their assets, like we talked about. So all of the armor is NFTs. You'll be able to basically go onto the marketplace and upgrade them through crafting blueprints. What we're looking at here is sort of the structure of the way that Battle League is set up. So at the very onset of Battle League, when everyone starts, everyone will start in the Stone League, and so there are basically 6 different leagues as part of the Battle League system. You've got Stone, Bronze, Silver, Gold, and Platinum, and then Diamond. And so the way that the mechanics work is when a season starts, and so there will be seasons. Seasons are basically time-based periods in which you play. And so right now we're looking at running seasons anywhere between 30 to 60 days, somewhere in that time frame. And so when the season starts, at the very beginning, everyone will start in the Stone League. And each league essentially has 5 tiers within it. And so you start in Stone League 5, and you need to essentially earn 100 points in order to progress to the next tier within the Stone League.
Kmon is finally coming to Mexi. Kryptomon is bridging the gap between games, Web3 games, and guilds. Very soon you will be able to rent and lease maybe your Kryptomon through Playdex, and you will be able to rent and lease Kryptomons from Kryptomon also.
We had great feedback from you guys and from a lot of people that we see around on our hoodies, our product. We want to be very engaging, want to be cool in our merchandising. It's now time in November to launch the physical merchandising entering our marketplace.
We're going all Kmon. So we were going to remove the whole transaction or the gas on transactions, so you won't be seeing any notifications there. And we will be removing BNB, so it's only Kmon. So for people new to Web3 games or in general, you only have to get the Kmon as a game currency, which should be really easy, and we already have Simplex there in the journey to support that. It's a part of also improving and making it more easy to choose the right Kryptomon, because we are now more talking about communication and technicalities to really start. But then of course, as we all know, what makes a good Kryptomon, and for everyone that should be different because every trainer is different. But we do want to help them to make the right decision, as in the first Kryptomon, and then when you're playing the game, you will get the hang of it. What kind of element are you?